How's it going, everyone? Mr. Unnamed here with the Space Engineers, continuing our build series. Now, in the last video, I built this station, and I made some minor adjustments to it. I added some lights, I added a little bit of aesthetic touches here and there. Let me just hop in here, wait for it to pressurize real quick. As you can see, I added some lights, a few bits and pieces here and there just to bring the room together, make it look a little better. And I also fixed a connection issue back here. I did not connect the cargo and reactors to the refinery, assembler, and oxygen supply, so I just added a conveyor block here and piped it all together so that everything is now fully piped up and you can drop off your cargo and have it pulled into everything like it's supposed to be. So, with that out of the way, let's start building us a frigate, because at this point in the game, you have a station, you're out mining, you've got a fair amount of defenses, but now you probably want to go out and maybe do some pirating or get into some PvP. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a frigate. So first things first, get yourself some heavy armor blocks, and I'm going to start off building the CIC, or the main bridge of the frigate. And this is going to be one of the most important parts of the ship, because if you end up without a cockpit, you're, well, kind of screwed. So this needs to be the most heavily reinforced part of the ship. Like so. And like so. Gonna pop a hole in there. And there we go. Now I'm gonna put oxygen in this ship. You may want to do the same, you may not. It all depends on what you want to do personally. Where? There we go. Alright. So we've got that. Now we're going to need some cockpits. There we go. We're going to have our main cockpit here. We're going to have a couple passenger seats there and there. And that's pretty much it. This is just going to be the most basic kind of ship you're going to be building. So, let's see. I'm also kind of going off of a diagram here, which is going to help me out a little bit, because I'm really awful at just building things as they are. Let's see, we're going to pipe that there. And gonna have this like that. Now this is going to be powered mostly by hydrogen, so it may be a good idea, if you guys really feel the need to have everything piped up properly. I know from my last video I did not do that, which was kind of dumb, but you know, it's whatever. I want to get some hydrogen thrusters. And, oh, I already got them. Good. And I'm using the small hydrogen thrusters. They don't provide as much thrust, however they're a lot more efficient. So there's a little less to worry about as far as that goes. There we go. Now this is going to be kind of a heavy ship. There's really no two ways about it. And I want to... Actually, I'm just going to do that. Like I said, I'm just winging it right now. I'm not building off of any kind of design plan or anything like that. This is just pretty much a guide, so you guys can build however you want to build. You don't have to follow along exactly. Let me see. I want to get that piped up. I want to get the oxygen in there somehow, so... Whoops. Okay. Let me see. We're gonna need power. Where's my reactors? Here they are. Okay. Alright, that's good. And some storage containers. Another one of those. And we're just going to seal those off. I can't remember how to use my, Yeah. I can't quite remember how to use the... I can't think of the word. Oh well, it'll come to me. The, special clamp things. Whatever. Your, grav boots. That's what I was going for. The grav boots. Oh my god, why was that so hard? Whatever. I'm dumb. Okay. And this is just, you know, a very basic kind of frigate. It's not going to be anything really special, so there's no real need to worry about everything being super well defended or piped up or anything like that. It's just to get out, get some combat in, and enjoy the experience that PvP has to offer. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. And I'm gonna leave that as is. We're going to need a decent amount of reverse thrust. God. I'm awful, I know. It's early. That's my excuse. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves some rocket launchers right here. And we're going to make a reinforced front with the light armor. Because that part is going to be used for ramming. In case all your other little bits and pieces start coming apart. Now we're going to start placing our turrets. Like so. Now I prefer using these Gatling turrets over the rocket turrets, mainly because the rocket turrets, they're decent. They can do a decent amount of splash damage. However, rockets in general just don't work out very well in most cases. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So, give them a little bit of protection from the front. Then we're going to use these steel catwalks to kind of armor up this section right here. That way the conveyors are a little bit more well defended with a bit of, I guess you'd call it ablative armor. Now let's work on getting the rest of this kind of more protected. So for the rest of this, it's pretty much light armor all the way. All the most vital components of the ship are protected now. There we go, like that. Oops, that's not the way I want it. There we go. Flip this around like so. Flip that around like that. Let's see, how's it looking so far? Looking good. And if you really want to protect your engines, you can make little engine pods. Kind of stick out a little bit like this. Being that it's light armor, it's not going to add too much more weight to this. And this will protect your engines a little bit better from attacks from the side that would normally just kind of pick them off and kind of leave you dead in the water. There we go. Let's make sure I have the right block, please. Oh, a little bit of lag. Don't know what that was all about. Oh. Now I do. We have, what is that? Argentavis. Ooh, we may, well, depending on how long it takes for that thing to get here, we may end up having some combat after all. Can show off a little bit with this ship. I hope not, because whoops, those things would be a bit of a pain in the ass. Put those back on there. There we go. Okay, just a few little bits and pieces here and there. Alright. Now we're going to need gyroscopes, and you may not need a gravity generator. But, I don't know. I think I would like to put one on there. Let's see. Get our gyroscopes in here. And oh, what the hell, we're gonna put a gravity generator in here anyways, might as well. There we go. Okay, so that back section is not gonna be pressurized. The cockpit is. Okay. And now let there be lights. Okay, we've got our forward, reversed, up, down, left, right. It's a heavy ship, but it does move pretty quickly. Let's go ahead, get our rocket launcher. And now, I'm kind of tempted to start taking these things on. Let me just get my turret set to not target neutral targets. That way, when I fly closer to my little base here, it doesn't just start picking everything off. Alright. Let's go pick a fight, guys. Let's see how well this thing holds up. Now, I think first things first, it's going to start targeting whatever fighters or ships, however, start spawning out of there. We should be able to take care of those things without too much trouble. Now, something you want to know about hydrogen is that it will not last long. Maybe a couple minutes maximum. So, just bear that in mind. Lay off the power whenever you can. Just coast along. Keep your inertial dampeners off and only turn them back on for minor course adjustments. Like so. Let's see. They've spotted me. Can't open up just yet. Let's get ourselves lined up. Let's lay into them. Alright, we've already started doing some damage to these guys. Alright, I think that was a successful run. Let's check out the damage on the front. A decent amount of damage. We lost most of our guns. However, we came away from that more or less victorious. We completely disabled those little bastards. So yeah, there we go. First successful bit of PvP with our brand new frigate that we just made. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.